Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dave Russell. Well, tomorrow we'll visit with this year's winning county fair in the Farm Credit Mid-America Feed the Hungry Stock the Trailer contest. Well, Dusty checks in with a report from the Ohio Forestry Association. Dusty.
I'm joined today by Jenna Reese. She's Executive Director of the Ohio Forestry Association. Jenna, let's talk a little bit about the Forestry Association and some of the market forces that impact your industry.
Yeah, like other industries in agriculture, the hardwood industry faces significant market challenges from a long list of imitation and substitute products. We've actually seen since 1999 that hardwood consumption in the United States has declined. Certainly there are a host of contributing factors to that decline, but a key factor for consumers is the price tag.
So what are some of the trends, or where are they going to?
We're seeing a huge shift in consumer trends away from, professional assistance and advice. We're not seeing individuals, especially homeowners, going to architects and designers. They're opting for do-it-yourself projects. They're flocking to Amazon, IKEA, very easy, quick, do-it-yourself solutions for their home decor needs, and therefore they're missing a huge opportunity to invest in hardwood products in their home.
So in the grain commodities and even in livestock, we have checkoff programs where dealers contribute money to be able to do things like this. How is it in the forestry industry?
The hardwood industry itself does not have a checkoff program. Our counterpart softwoods do have a checkoff. It's much more challenging with hardwoods because we have such a diversity of products. We don't really have a uniform product that we can assess like the other commodities. So we are working on a voluntary coalition called the Real American Hardwood Coalition. This was started back in 2019. Ohio Forestry Association is a founding member, and we are working with all of the industry and the associations within it that represent them to voluntarily fund meaningful promotion for the industry.
Geographically, how big an area makes up the Real American Hardwood Coalition?
We have contributing individuals and companies from all across the country. It is absolutely a nationwide project. We are having nationwide results. We are working on a marketing campaign right now with Magnolia Network, getting into that do-it-yourself mentality of consumers. We're targeting our branding through shows like Fixer Upper, Restoration Road with Clint Harp, and some of their other pieces that highlight using hardwoods when you're doing it yourself.
Sounds like some great ways to get out there and just some great initiatives you guys are undertaking as well. If folks would like to learn more about the Real American Hardwood Coalition, you got a website?
Yes, we have a wonderful consumer website. It is called realamericanhardwood.com. You can learn about hardwood products and learn how to get involved in the coalition.
Great. My guest again today, Jenna Reese, Executive Director with the Ohio Forestry Association.
USDA is projecting another year of rising imports of agricultural products,
while U.S. exports of ag products next year are expected to fall for the third year in a row.
At the same time, imports continue on with growth in their steady pace.
USDA's chief economist Seth Meyer says that pace is not a slow one.
From 23 to 24, we saw more than a $10 billion year-over-year increase. This year, we're looking at something in the range of $8 billion year-over-year increase,
which would take imports next year to $215.5 billion. As to the nature of those imports,
you've got a couple things which maybe are very price sensitive, market disruption sensitive, which is coffee was a big contributor to the import value increase. But alternatively, part of it was also horticulture, which has been just growing consistently over the long run as we think about imports of fresh fruits and vegetables from overseas.
Meyer says most of those imports are not produced in the U.S. seasonally or not produced at all. Gary Crawford for the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
The markets are next.
Did you know that soybean meal is the #1 protein source used in aquaculture worldwide? Global fish consumption has nearly doubled in the last 40 years, making aquaculture the fastest growing sector of food production. Rich in protein content and highly digestible, soybean meal is an environmentally sound solution to feed the growing global demand for nutritious seafood. Soybeans, feeding the industry that feeds us. Brought to you by Ohio soybean farmers and their checkoff.
Since 1926, Nationwide has been rooted in agriculture. Founded as the Farm Bureau Mutual Automobile Insurance Company with a mission to protect farmers and their communities, we honor our legacy by offering solutions that evolve with the complex needs of today's farms. As the leading insurer of America's farms and trusted by 8 farm bureaus for 100 years and counting, Nationwide is on your side. Number 1 insurer based on 2023 direct written premium per AM Best. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
The markets brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. At the Board of Trade, December corn $4.24.5, up a penny and a half. March corn $4.32.5, down a half. January beans $9.85 down 4 1/4. March beans $9.91, down a nickel. July wheat $5.61 3/4, down 2. At the Mercantile Exchange, December cattle $187.52, down 45 cents. December hogs $83.22, up $1.15. March feeder cattle $255.55, down $3.07. This is the Ohio AgNet.